come to an end. As we are speaking, these visuals that you are seeing on your screens right now is actually telling the entire story of how these people who have been stuck inside for the last 17 days will start to come out within the next few minutes. As we are speaking, NDRF is just about to take the operation take the operation over, and once the NDRF takes this operation over, we can expect that this entire thing would come to find its logical conclusion that we have been waiting for, which means that within the next few minutes, once the NDRF takes over the operation, within the next few minutes, the persons would start coming out, the people would start coming out one by one. At this point in time, the visuals
Okay.
that the viewers are seeing on their screens right now actually tells the entire story of how the rescue operation is now planned, and now how the last and the easiest part of the rescue operation is underway.
So as Anshul is pointing out, these visuals that we've accessed are very crucial, because what they tell us is that there is a makeshift hospital that's been made right inside the tunnel, where the first set of medical checkup will happen for these trapped workers. We can see oxygen cylinders, we can see other machines that have been brought in right inside the tunnel, even before these workers are moved to these ambulances that are on standby, then eventually taken to this makeshift hospital. So the rescue teams not wanting to delay the medical checkup, as the NDRF team starts to pull out these workers one by one. You have some key machines and doctors right inside the tunnel who will be monitoring these trapped workers and then transferring them to the ambulances eventually to that makeshift hospital. What Anshul is also pointing out is all of this now in the last stage, but the rescue teams are not hurrying up this process. They do not want any one wrong decision to have an entire the entire result to not go their way. What we're also understanding, you have family members of these workers also inside the tunnel, but they also haven't been pushed further inside. You have key officials on the ground. You have the Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami, who's been at the tunnel site over the last few hours. You have General VK Singh and other officials also now inside the tunnel. What the NDRF teams have been telling us over the last few days, that once they have access, the first minute that they get in, they will start pulling out these workers one by one, and it will take them about 2 minutes each to pull out each worker. There are about 41 of them. Anshul continues to be on the ground. So Anshul, these visuals that we continue to stay with, a makeshift hospital right inside the tunnel, doctors, rescue teams not wanting to take any chance, wanting to monitor and have these checks on the workers the minute they're pulled out. Any movement that you're seeing around you?
So yes, some local VIP movement is happening over here. The local MLAs are now reaching on this spot just to be a part of this very historic photo op that is going to happen once these people start coming out. And definitely, especially the political leaders, do not want to go ahead and miss this opportunity of this very historic photo op that is going to happening. And hence, these people are now coming in slowly just to make sure that they are a part of this photo op whenever that happens. So yes, it is just a matter of few minutes as we are speaking. The Havan that we were speaking about, that Havan is still underway. The Pandits are still atop this mountain. They say, the locals over here say, that it was the local gods who wanted to punish the people for the kind of destruction that was happening for the mountains, and that is the reason why this entire operation had happened. And in fact, once this puja was conducted, the locals then became happy and said that now finally the gods are happy, and now finally the people will start to come out. So yes, as we are speaking, the Havan is underway. People are inside, the family members are outside. NDRF is just about to take over the operations, and once the NDRF takes over the operation in the next 5 to 7 minutes, we will get that news of the first person coming out from inside the tunnel. So yes, just the next few minutes that we are waiting for. The rescuers are very cautious at this point to make sure that the operation doesn't get hampered with the excitement that is prevalent at this point in time. And once the NDRF takes over the operation, once the pipe is drilled through at least 3 meters behind the debris, then the NDRF would be handed over the rescue operations, and then the NDRF team would go inside and bring out people, pull out people one by one, and then the initial checkup would happen. If at all people need any sort of medicine or complain of anything, be it that could be treated over here, they would be given those first aid treatment over here, and then from here they would be taken to Chinali Sod, where the makeshift hospital has been made, and they would be kept under observation for the next 24 hours over there.
So Anshul pointing out two crucial things, that it's a matter of minutes before the NDRF takes over this operation, which means once the NDRF takes over, they will start pulling out these trapped workers, 41 of them. We're currently getting visuals of a makeshift hospital that has been made right inside the tunnel. There are mattresses inside the tunnel, oxygen cylinders, a basic hospital setup that has been put in place to provide the first checkup as soon as these workers are pulled out. Remember, it's been 17 long days. The good news has been that their health has been monitored all through the last 17 days. They're stable, but the doctors not wanting to take any chances, and that is why this makeshift hospital that in fact has been made right inside the tunnel. Our rolling coverage continues, matter of minutes, the last hurdle as far as pulling out these workers are concerned. It's a wrap from my side, but news continues here on CNN News 18 with my colleague Toya.